This is the magic of homemade Mexican tamales. The first step in creating this culinary masterpiece is preparing the filling. Start with either 2 pounds of pork shoulder or chicken. Season your chosen meat with 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon pepper. Cook it until it's tender enough to shred, either in a slow cooker for about 8 hours or simmering in a pot for 3 hours. Once cooked and cooled, shred the meat. Next, let's dive into the heart of the dish, the red sauce. Begin by removing the stems and seeds from 10 dried ancho and 5 guajillo chiles. Toast them lightly in a dry pan until they release their fragrant aroma. Place the toasted chiles in a pot, cover with 2 cups of water, and simmer until they soften. In a blender, combine the softened chilies, 5 cloves of garlic, 1 medium-sized onion, and 2 cups of roasted tomatoes. Blend until smooth. Strain this mixture and cook it in a pan for about 10 minutes, seasoning with a teaspoon of salt. Mix about 2 cups of this vibrant red sauce with the shredded meat, reserving the rest for serving. Now, let's get started on the masa. In a large bowl, combine 2 cups of masa harina, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Incorporate 1 cup of lard or vegetable shortening until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Gradually add 1.5 cups of chicken broth, mixing until it forms a soft, spreadable dough. Now let's get started with the assembly of the tamales. Firstly, drain and pat dry the 20 to 30 soaked corn husks. Tear about 5 into strips for tying the tamales. Spread approximately 2 tablespoons of masa onto the center of a husk, leaving about a 1-inch space around the edges. Add 1 heaping tablespoon of the meat mixture to the center of the masa. Fold the sides of the husks in, then fold the bottom up. Secure it by tying it all together with a strip of husk. Position approximately 10 to 12 tamales upright in a steamer basket over 2 cups of boiling water. Cover with a damp cloth that's been soaked in a cup of warm water and a lid, then steam for about 1 to 1.5 hours. Be sure to add 1/2 cup of water every 20 minutes or as needed to keep the steamer from running dry. Finally, the moment of truth. Serve the tamales, each weighing about 4 ounces, with the reserved red sauce, about 1/4 cup per tamale, either poured over or on the side. Savor your homemade tamales with a side of rice and beans, approximately 1/2 cup each, or your other favorite accompaniments. Give this recipe a whirl and share your culinary adventures in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Magnolia Moon to keep the kitchen inspiration flowing. Remember, the best meals aren't just eaten, they're experienced. Enjoy the journey.